All right, guys, so we got an update coming out next week, I believe, very soon. And I want to talk about that after I do my shard pulls. Now, I made a little bit of a mistake as a content creator. I woke up this morning and I pulled shards outside of a video. Now, it wasn't so much of a mistake as getting bad pulls, but it was a mistake in the sense that I didn't get to showcase the gold. So I did get a brand new legendary champion, and I'm kind of excited about it, honestly, except I don't really know where I'm going to use him. So I did a prism pull, just had one. I had mentioned before to save him for this event because if you pull it during the champion chase tournament, well, you get champion chase points. So I got 530 right now. I pulled a few mystery shards as well, I believe. Now, with that said, what champion did I get? Well, let's sort by legendaries. We'll sort by the lowest level one, probably. Let's see. Actually, why is it showing 6 stars? No, I want legendaries. Legendary 5 stars. Here we go. Wallmaster Athorion. Now, this dude is so good for Hydra, but I already have Hydra teams that I think are better than what he could bring, most likely. Now, if I had enough Slayer to put him into 6-piece Slayer, that may be a different story. I do have enough Slayer to do that. This is pretty bad, but for the sake of the video, let's re-roll this. If it hits attack, or hits, is he HP based or is it attack based? I forget. He's attack based, so it really doesn't matter. If it has speed on it, it's probably going to be fine. But let me know if you guys would use him. So currently, my setup for Hydra, just real quickly before we do the shard pulls, is resistance, double roll defense. We're just going to re-roll this, see what it gets. Attack with defense. Okay, well, got some speed there. Not necessarily better, but it does help him with his overall damage a little bit. So with my Hydra stuff, my Nightmare team is a Wixwell team. I can push it probably to 7 billion damage. Probably pretty relatively easily. I usually average about 3 to 5. I recently changed it a little bit so I can push up a little bit higher numbers. My Brutal team is my Obro team. It does about 900 million, which is a slight consideration. My Hard team, Athorion just wouldn't do that good there because max HP is better on higher difficulties, whereas lower difficulties like Hard, he's not going to be doing as much damage as, say, my Trunda. So Brutal is the only one that Wallmaster could possibly go into. He has an amazing kit. He's a very, very good champion. So maybe I bring him in, but just not for sure. If I had a blessing for him, it'd be a different story. I could definitely get him in there then. But currently, I just don't know. With Slayer, 9-piece though, he could be pretty solid. But you guys let me know if you're using him. Let me know where. For Nightmare Hydra, if I didn't have Wixwell, he would 100% be an instant slot in. But we're going to go ahead and pull some shards for Harima. Of course, now 2x plus Harima plus a champion chase. I would love to hit some gold. But if I don't hit gold, not a big deal because we'll be saving up for a future, extra legendary possibly. That's a pretty decent event to pull on if you're relatively close to Mercy. Not for sure how long it's... Oh, there we go, some gold. Oh, so when it was, if it was Harima, I would have been so excited. So right now, this is the best chance for me to pull during a 2x. Well, this actually... is he Undead Horde? Yo, this is huge. This is potentially huge. Okay, it's not... Let me see. So I can drop my Siffy. Oh, I can finally do that potentially. Make my Siffy +2. It's an extra 10 speed. That's huge. We'll take a look at that a little bit more later on. But that's a massive legendary, actually. So now we're at 58 ancient shards remaining. If I hit gold now, this is a great time to pull during a 2x because I'm not close to Mercy at all at this point, and I'm getting full advantage of the 2x. Like sometimes if you don't know where your Mercy's at, it's maybe not a great idea to just keep buying the shards because maybe you're at 200 shards pulled. Well, the next 20 is a guaranteed legendary. That would be best to use during a specific 10x, specific progressive, or during an extra legendary event. But this case, I just hit legendary, so we are fresh Mercy. We got 38 ancients left. Would love to pick up a Harima. That'd be amazing because the current siege, we have the defense rooms. Well, the defense area, like the defense conditions on the posts in siege. So I would love to have a Harima to meet those defense requirements. But I guess we're going to see. I'm not going to go too hard because honestly, I got a feeling if they're doing the, the magic summoning pool just now, they're probably going to be doing a force summoning pool soon. And when you think of force champions who are really good, there's not much better than Harima, right? We're at 2480, pretty far away from anything else, honestly. I think I'm just going to stop there. No reason to continue. So picked up 2 new legendaries today. Got a Wallmaster Athorion and picked up a Mashald who will let me get my Siffy to a faster speed. which is actually pretty enticing because currently my Siphi is 413. If I was to get her to +2, she'd be 423, which is pretty sweet. I don't actually use this other Siphi anymore. So let's see. Okay, accessories. So the +2, though, gives an extra 10 speed. I don't use the other Siphi at all currently. Do a hack. Okay, I got some pretty good speed stuff here. Getting her 6-star blessing would be huge as well. Make her 430, right? 433. Got some pretty, so a triple roll there, quad roll there, triple roll, quad roll, triple, extra speed. This, the way it would be better is if it was a protection piece, and I could replace something up here probably. Maybe actually that wouldn't make much of a difference, honestly. We're fine. So this is, well, I got 3 pieces of protection. Stone skin is separate. Honestly, I can get this glyphed up higher. Let's do an 8 here. +8, please. It's slowed down. I think it's +8. Let's see it. +7. Okay. So now we got a 416 speed Siphi. Could be 426. Could be pretty sweet. Could be pretty sweet. So I may actually have to consider doing that. Oh, you guys let me know what you would do. Now, as far as the update that's coming out, let's take a look at this real quick. No reason to make a separate video for it. There's probably going to be plenty of videos anyways for it, so let's take a look at this. So it hasn't been that long since we released Siege, but a new update is already going live. This time we'll focus on quality of life features such as new milestone rewards for Hydra Clash, a new clan league, which I don't think even matters, and improvements to summon pool events. This is huge. So improvements to summon pool events as well as Hydra Clash are both massive. So Hydra Clash milestone rewards. Basically, in the upcoming update, there's going to be 4 milestone chests, each of them offering one of the Hydra Clash chests similar to the ones you would normally receive if your clan performs well enough in the Clash. They'll feature various rewards, including stone skin and protection accessories. So essentially, whether you win or lose, as long as you're doing these Clash points, you're going to get these chests, which is awesome. You will earn these points over multiple clashes. So essentially, you're working up to the 1.2 billion. But if you're somebody who can already deal 1.2 billion damage, I would assume it's across all your keys. I don't know why it wouldn't be. Then, if you can do the 1.2 billion damage, just raw damage in Hydra, not your Hydra Clash score, but raw damage, which is a pretty big difference, then you'll be able to get all these chests. And then I would assume it would reset on your next one. So once you get the top chest, it'll reset. So essentially, if you're a player doing, your goal now across your 3 teams is going to be 1.2 billion damage, right? It's about 400 million on each difficulty. Should get you to that 1.2 billion. And you're going to pick up some extra stone skin, some extra protection accessories, all the way to that point. Hopefully these are like 6-star. I don't care if they're epic. I'd rather than be 6-star, but even 5-star would be okay. But I definitely have some champions who I would love to get some stone skin pieces on to make their kits completely different, so much stronger. This is awesome. This is something that should have been in here since the beginning. But now you don't have to worry about your clan placing 1st, 2nd, or 3rd as much because you know if you're doing your work, which is still going to feed back into the clan, that you're going to be good. You're going to be able to pick up more stone skin and protection accessories. I love this change. So the new clan league is a platinum league. We're not even out of the bronze league yet. I don't think it even matters. Like, what is it? It makes some little stars on your clan avatar, but this is going to take a long time. Siege tournament task, so it's cool. Definitely is. But if you look at the in-game clans, like we've got 5 stars in bronze. We're getting pretty close to silver. And then if you look at the clan like rankings, let's see, we have 1 gold. 1 clan's in gold. And then everybody else is in silver. Silver or even bronze. So some people pushing it a lot. Some people not so much. A lot of bronze 5 though. So now let's take a look at the next area that I believe is pretty important. That is the summon pool events. This is so good. Now, the unfortunate thing is that, well, let's talk about this first. Summon pool events, which are the prism crystals, will receive a couple of quality of life changes in 9.1. Powerful legendaries will appear in certain summon pool events as headline champions and will have a separate summoning chance from the rest of the pool. They can only be summoned once per event. So what I'm thinking is like those faction unity pool events where it's like the faction unity champion plus 3 or 4 other champions. Maybe the faction unity champion is going to have a boosted rate above everybody else, but you can only get one of them. Maybe after you get the one, it goes back into the pool at the regular rates, but I'm not really sure. Of course, they don't explain that much in detail. We'll see soon enough. Furthermore, we will add a mercy system explicitly tailored for summon pull events that will gradually increase the chance of summoning legendaries, including the headline champion. You'll be able to see the details in the events info tab once these changes go live. I'm looking forward to that. I really hope that the mercy system, though, is, I guess, rolling. So like on this summon pool event, say you do 2 shards. That's really, I think, all you could have earned. You do your 2 summons. Honestly, a +4 Heffrack would have been sick, but I'm not going to buy no shards for this. I can't anyways. But say you do your 2 shards, and now you didn't get anything. Next summon pool event, you do your 2 shards, you don't get anything. Hopefully, by the next summon pool event, those 4 shards you did, the 4 summons you did before, have all accumulated. So whatever the mercy is, hopefully you can start kicking in your mercy system. Now, these rates are very similar to sacred shards. The shards are priced a little bit lower than sacred shards. So I'm going to guess that a mercy system, actually, to be honest, sacred shards mercy system is horrible. I would say that the mercy would kick in probably on prisms about this time as sacreds, but hopefully at a higher rate of increase. But I guess we'll see, because they do have them priced typically cheaper than sacreds, but the rates are the same as sacred. So something to keep in mind there. They're only purchasable other than the few you get from events, couple. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the future spirit as well as the future force summon pool events. So if you're looking for Harima, I wouldn't blow your budget on it just yet. I got a strong feeling they're going to do a force one, probably even next week, with Harima in the mix. I don't really know who else would be. Of course, maybe she's not. She's been in some before, so I don't really see why she wouldn't be now. And she's like the main force champion that I think of when I think of force champions in summon pool events. So guys, the boost, the changes may be live at that point. Probably next Friday or something before then. Next Thursday maybe is when this stuff should all go live, but I guess we'll see soon enough. Noble changing. We have some Lady of Ireth changes, so big changes for these champions, mainly Lady of Ireth. The Noble changes, I don't think are as huge. Some boost to his A2 damage, but it's a single target hit anyway, so if it was an AoE skill, it'd be awesome. It is nice because he can still target turn meter, but I think he was already good before this, honestly. I liked him before this. He is better now, better control, and like him plus Armand's, people never get a turn. They'll always be under crowd control, but in PvP, you will get polymorphed as well. So guys, let me know what you think about all this stuff. Let me know how your sharp pulls went. Hopefully you had some amazing luck. I personally am probably going to be +2ing my Siphi. I don't see why not. Let's see how they're actually built currently. So Siphi 1 is fast, and Siphi 2 is, let's see. Siphi 2 is 2 stars. She's not even geared. She's not even geared. We have some temporal chains on her. She hasn't been geared for a while. I don't use her in Hydra, so I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you all on the next one.